Okay, so first I'm gonna cut the steak in half. Half of it I'm gonna put back in the refrigerator, and half of it I'm gonna put on the counter, put some salt on it, and let it rest to rise to around room temperature. And I'm gonna show you the difference of the Maillard effect on each of the pieces of steak. The Maillard effect happens when the aminos and sugars act with heat with the meat. However, it likes a very dry surface. So I'm gonna take the steak, I'm gonna rub it down with salt, and it's gonna pull the moisture out and allow for a more efficient reaction to happen. Okay, now I got my piece of steak. I took it right out of the fridge. Got my other one resting. I'm gonna place this into the hot pan. You can tell, put some water in there, it sizzles. This is a crock pot because it's all I have, but it has a stovetop function. It's pretty awesome, Ninja. Check it out. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna place it in. Should hear a nice sizzle. Don't move it around too much. You want that heat to be consistent to get the reaction to really set in. I'll tune back in a little bit. Okay, I flipped it over. You can see where it's browning here. That's your Maillard effect all the way around the corner. I think you're gonna see with the next steak that it'll be more consistent throughout because it'll be a more high temperature to begin with, and the effects will happen throughout the entire surface. I love a rare steak, so it's not gonna take long to cook this. I'm gonna add some butter now. And I'll put some rosemary and garlic in here. We're just gonna flavor this butter. Release some of the oils with the garlic and rosemary. It's gonna be a real nice additive to the top of the steak. It's gonna give it a nice flavor. You can see since the cooking the other side warmed up the steak, you have a reaction across the entire surface of this side. So now when I cook this guy, it's going to be better and get brown all the way throughout. All right, now we got this side. It's nice and up to temperature. And I'm gonna slide it in. It's gonna be nice sizzle on that. Wow, sounds good. Well, give you progress. Okay, it's a little hard to see, but you can kind of see how it didn't really get a nice color on that. And it's more cooked than this, but this spent less time and it's got that nice brown. So the Maillard reaction was able to come in faster and give me a more pink, juicy steak than it did when I had a cold steak go on to the heat. The Maillard reaction happens between 140, 165 degrees Fahrenheit. So you gotta have a nice hot pan and make sure your meat is not too cold so you can still get juicy, pink meat, but still have that brown on the outside.